It has been a minute. This is vlog number 2. I'm sorry I got behind on everything. You know, life just happens. As you can see, Brandon's car is for some reason red on the back. That's pretty simple because I've hit Brandon so much, the refresh, we decided to say, you know what, let's go ahead and replace the whole quarter since I've damaged it so much. And then as you can see, my car is got a rear bumper missing as well. Somewhere on the line, I miscommunicated with Brandon and he said cut here and I cut on the other side. So now they're tube rears, which is really rad because it's something I've always wanted to do. We both didn't know exactly what we're doing going into it. It was a learning curve for sure, but we said, why not? This is an opportunity to grow for both of us and experience something we've never done before and learn along the way, pick up a new skill set, which is also good for self-growth. So enough of me talking about how excited I was for these tube rears and more showing you. We will start with my tube rear first. It's very, very simple because these are missile cars and they should be simple. Rear firewall done by me. Didn't really know what I was doing. Took a swing for the fence. It came out great. I'm not really having any complaints about it too bad. Went ahead and mounted my radium fuel cell. We both stepped up to a 10-gallon fuel cell this year. This is just 1-inch square tubing stainless steel that I made a bracket. Basically plopped it right in there. The new wiring is going to come through that hole and that hole, because all I really need is rear taillights, and then I'll wire all that. I may relocate my battery, complete different story. So where we're sitting at right now, in material wise, besides the 1-inch tubing right there, this is all 1-inch round tubing. Very easy to bend, very simple. I made this whole design because 1, simplicity. 2, if I hit a wall, as you can see, the taillight's just gonna shatter right here. The rest of the structural should be fine. This is 2.5-inch square tubing. Yes, I did measure it from the center of the car. If you try to measure it between frame rails, they're not centered, so it looks all wonky. It still looks wonky, but I know it's true 0. This whole square tubing, I put a level on it. It is 0.2. So when I build my bash bar to a 10 degrees, I just have to kick it up a little bit. Then we're mint. So yes, this is a very basic tube rear. The design is simple. I'm going to utilize Limitless Auto's fabrication bash bar. I don't know why I struggled saying that. It's kind of hard, but I'm just going to make extensions from that so I can keep using that because they're a great company and you should always support those who support you. Like I said, this is a very simple tube rear design. If anyone has questions, message me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, wherever this else is going. It's pretty simple. I could walk you through it. Really, this is my first time doing it. I feel like I did a great job. The only thing this is missing right now, which I'm waiting for Brandon to get here this weekend so we can finish it up, is the hood pins, which are gonna go right here because I'm not having the latch mechanism for this wing anymore. But other than that, all in all, it's really simple. Don't overthink it. I'm using 2 factory mounting tabs, so this all lines up in the rear. These over fenders obviously are held on with screwdrivers because I didn't buy the right size Clecos. It is what it is. This will all be basically glazed over. You won't even know that exists anymore because the fuel cell in the back. The car is pretty simple right now. It's a drift car and that's what it's built to be. Oh, I did this. Forgot to mention this. Look at this paint. Yeah, I'm a professional painter. Don't ever have me paint anything. Look, there's that. I don't know why I ended that video. Anyways, we're going to Brandon's car. Brandon's car is super rad because he went above and beyond with it and he just killed it. He was having fun with it. He was the man with a plan, with the measurements, the brains, everything behind this whole thing. I was kind of standing around like an idiot and he was the one tapping into his engineer's hide. So his setup is super rad because everything just worked out fine. Radium fuel cell, like I said, 10-gallon fuel cell. We rebuilt his whole diff, his whole subframe, all that, solid bushings. And you can see his design right here. Like I said, pretty simple. We boxed the frame rails on both sides, ran a loop for this, used the Radium's fuel cell mounted that. Then he came up with these designs. So this is 1.5-inch tubing as well. And then this is 1-inch tubing. And the cool thing is I don't know if you can see it. So we gutted this whole entire system. This whole quarter panel right here, we gutted on the inside as well. And it sits perfectly flush. So we put a level on it, made sure everything lined up with the glass, which I don't know why I zoomed in so much. Made everything line up with the glass so fitment is dialed. And we put his old over fenders on there to kind of just center everything, but it's super rad. So we ran mounts that we'll end up mounting it on. This isn't permanently mounted either because we still have to trim this and weld this together, but the tube rear on his is, oh man, it's really killer. Like, I'm super jealous of his whole setup versus the Z, because the Z is everything's tucked, the fuel cell is in the back seat. area, I guess, where you'd put it. His hangs lower and everything, and we're gonna reuse this bash bar, make new tabs for it, but so far, that is killer. I understand why people like 240s and RX7s better than Zs, because this thing is just, I mean, it's cool, but it's not cool like race car like this. So he did a rear firewall as well. He needs to repaint his. Yeah, I did a terrible job on that. So we're gonna sand it down. He's gonna paint it at his shop so it comes out mint. Check out the new Conze wheels. Those things are baller. I like them. Yeah. Anyways, that's a big, basically catch up to where we are right now. This was supposed to be a very simple refresh this year. All we were gonna do is fix the little issues that we had on the cars. And then one thing led another, we started cutting some stuff off, and I was like, hey, I wanna do a tube rear. And he was like, I don't know if we have the time. So I accidentally cut off more than I should have because I'm kind of stupid sometimes. However, it pushed us to another opportunity to learn and to grow, which is really cool for self growth and just basically team growth, because now we feel way more confident doing this moving forward. And we got a rad tubing bender, and Brandon just ordered a JZX 100, so we can kind of work on that. And I don't know, this is something that's always been daunting to me, and I look at it and I'm like, man, there's no way I can do it. And then granted, mine was simple, his wasn't, but we still did it. So that's super cool. And we have our kits and everything ready for paint. So as soon as we finish wiring our cars, I mean, really, that's it. We got to finish our two rears with our bash bars, wire our cars for the new fuel cell and everything, and then we're ready to party. So we should be seeing you guys very soon, and I'm super excited about that because, as always, we're just here to party.